second. Let's see here. All right, is this thing on? Okay, here we go. How is everyone doing out there? It's the 24th of June, and I can't believe June's almost over already. Summer has started, and the kids are already out of school. Seniors graduated, and yep, there's a lot to look forward to this summer. And also, even though I'm just still shocked about the Travis Decker case, so there you have it. Okay, so well, what's going to be on the agenda for tonight? Oh, and also, I am just before I get to tonight's agenda, I want to let everyone know that I am 8 subscribers away from reaching 5. Sorry, I got an itchy nose, so yeah, it's allergies, and sometimes when you got to scratch, you got to scratch your itch to relieve the itch. So, okay, so before I start with tonight's agenda for tonight's live summer update, well, it's going to be the first of many summer updates. So, as you all may know, I have 492 subscribers right now, and as of tonight, I am 8 subscribers away from reaching 500. That is 1,000 subscribers. So, and let me see if the live chat is on. Just give me 1 second. Oops. Let's see here. Bingo. Bingo was his name. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, so before we get to tonight's, let me fix it. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. I had to fix the camera a little bit. So, okay, as you all may know, I have 492 subscribers right now, and I am 8 subscribers away from reaching 500 subscribers. So, keep up the good work, folks, because I want to be able to reach that goal sooner rather than later. Okay, so we're going to start with tonight's agenda for my summer update. This is going to be the first of the many, many summer updates live YouTube summer updates that I'm going to provide for my fellow subscribers and followers this year. Okay, so as you may know, summer 2025 has finally arrived. So, summer 2025 has arrived. Well, nearly rhymes. So, and as you may know, I have a lot to look forward to this summer. And realize that my shirt says no bad days. And next to it is a pineapple. So, and no, there you have it. Okay, no bad days. Get it? No bad days. Okay, so I want to talk to all of you about that. I have a lot to look forward to this summer. So let's just give me 1 more second. I want to see if I have, let's see, top chat. Let's see, live chat, none. Okay, I had to adjust something, so, okay. Hopefully I'll reach 500 subscribers soon. So I want to talk to you all about what my summer is going to be like for 2025. As you may know, 6 years ago, 2019, the year before we had COVID, I thought I was going to have a good summer that year, even though all of us were unaware that we were about to face a deadly pandemic in the then following year, 2020. Well, 2019, that was the year before COVID started. And as you all may know, I was really sick before COVID started. Yeah, I was feeling nauseous, dizzy. Well, it was the beginning of July, and wasn't even 4th of July just yet. Well, maybe it was 4th of July. And yeah, it was 4th of July, and I started feeling really dizzy and really nauseous. And eventually I started to, I don't want to, well, but I want to talk to you that I eventually started to throw up in the summer of 2019. Yeah, well, it turned out to be a viral stomach infection, like a stomach bug or whatever. And I had to go to the hospital to see what was going on. And it turned out that was diagnosed with a viral stomach infection, like, or a stomach bug, because I might have caught it in a place where germs are spread more often. So, and yeah, there's a lot of places where germs can be spread. Though I'm not alone, but and nowadays I try my best to be vigilant, like hand washing, and I have, and I think the pandemic really taught me to be more vigilant and sanitary when it comes to hand washing and all of that, usually for 20 seconds. So, okay, back to what happened in 2019. As you all may know, I was really sick that year. What it turned out to be a viral stomach bug. 4th of July 2019. Yeah, 4th of July 2019. I started feeling dizzy, nauseous. I had the urge to throw up. Yeah, it was not a pretty picture at all. And just I was still going through grief after my dad passed away. Because my dad passed away back in 2018, which is 7 years ago. And I was still going through a lot that time. Because I was still going through the pain of losing my dad. I missed you, Dad, every day, and Mom too. You two are looking down on me every day and realizing how proud you two truly are. But 4th of July 2019, yeah, well, and I thought, oh, yeah, well, it wasn't a pretty picture, realizing that I thought I was going to throw up. And then days later, I started to throw up. It was not a pretty picture at all. And yeah, my mom took me to the hospital, well, over in Newton, New Jersey. Yeah, well, I went to a hospital over in Newton, New Jersey, and they wanted to see what was wrong with me. And I thought I was going to stay there a few nights. I took some tests, and it turns out at first it was a viral stomach infection. And then they discharged me. The doctors and nurses discharged me. And also, I thought I was going to get better and better as the summer rolled on that time. And I thought I was going to have a good summer that year, but things got much worse. Yeah, things took a turn for the worse. My throwing up got worse. And it turned out that I was diagnosed with esophagitis. And I was checking how many viewers and likes I got. And I'm surprised that I got no likes and no viewers as of right now during my first of the many summer 2025 updates. So, okay, so what it turns out, my throwing up my vomiting episodes worsened. And I had to stay at this time during the last week of July, first few days of August of 2019. Just when, that was back before we had COVID with us. Just months before COVID started. And yeah, I don't want to think about it then. Back when when I was really sick, and definitely back when we had COVID, back when we were not allowed to leave our houses and everything. So, yeah, no, yeah. And then back then I had to stay at the hospital for a few days. They thought I was gonna be sent home, but it turns out that I had to stay from that last Monday of July until like the first Sunday of August. But at least when I was in the hospital, I was offered some good meals, and I tried to hold it in. And at least I get to watch some good TV shows like Gunsmoke, Bonanza, The Golden Girls, um, Everybody Loves Raymond, and the Andy Griffith Show. Yeah, and even the Andy Griffith Show. Yeah, I get to watch Golden Girls. All of it aired on TV Land. You didn't tune into anything else other than TV Land. So, yeah, I was watching shows like The Golden Girls, Bonanza, Gunsmoke. Surprisingly, I was watching Westerns, and I'm not really a fan of watching Westerns from like the 50s up until like the 70s or whatever. And also the Andy Griffith Show and Everybody Loves Raymond. And my mom loved those shows as well. So, yeah, back when I was really sick that year, my mom sat by my bedside. She was praying that I would get better and better every day. And I had some visitors at the hospital thinking that I was going to get better later that summer. But it turns out it took more than that to help me get better. Because, the day when I was discharged from the hospital was also the day when I had an endoscopy procedure. At least I had some pancakes that day, and the doctors did the endoscopy that day. Now, at least I was asleep, and that was the day when I was discharged from the hospital. So, and then that was the day I got sent home. That was the day I got discharged, and I had to rest up for the remainder of the summer. And that was when my summer of 2019, esophagitis took it all away from me. Even though back then, that was the last normal summer before we were about to face a deadly pandemic. And I'm shocked though that I was in the hospital just before they had a lot of COVID patients. So, and I continue to pray for those who have lost their relatives and loved ones from the virus. So, it is a sad time. So it is what it is. So, and I want to continue to and I think that made me realize that before I was hospitalized with the esophagitis before the summer of 2019, made me realize that I was having a very, very poor diet. Because, I was dealing with all the stress that I was dealing with after my dad passed away and everything. And I was having a very poor diet. It's part of my stress. And I do miss both my parents. Just realized that I yawn just like a little puppy dog. Yeah, just like a little puppy dog. So, okay. And also, so just realize that, that was just not a good time for me. Even though back then, that was before COVID started, before the COVID shutdown started, people were forced to stay home. And And I even stayed home for 2 months. 2 fucking months. So, yeah, well, and then 6 years later, my diet, 6 years on, my diet has improved. I've been eating better more often, especially nowadays that I've been eating more healthier. I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, reducing my cravings and everything, especially for unnecessary cravings. And also I've been staying away from I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables more often and everything. Eating well-balanced breakfast and well-balanced meals more often. And also I even have salads with my meals as well. So this is huge for me that 6 years on, my diet has gone in the right direction. So, and I have a lot of support, and I have a heavy support system, not just locally, but worldwide as well, but nationwide as well. Not the insurance company. I'm talking about, I have a nationwide support as well. So, keep up the good work, folks. You're doing great, and never let your spirits down. I'm proud of all of you. Keep it up. Okay, so, and 6 years later, 6 years on, my diet has improved, and I've been eating healthier more often. And just make me realize that I want to be able to make up for what the summer of 2019 has taught me. Yeah, from what the summer of 2019 has really taught me in the first place is to watch your diet. And there you have it. Because, I had a poor diet in 2019. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't stop yawning for some reason. Oh, well, it's because it's getting late and I got to go to bed soon, so. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. I had to, I was playing a video game earlier and I had to turn the television off because it's almost time to go to bed. So, it's getting late. I should probably get some, but I want to be able to wrap up what I'm talking about of the outcome of the summer of 2025. Oh, and I almost said summer of 2019 because the plans of the summer of 2019, not 2025, 2019 were non-existent. So, the esophagitis killed my plans for the summer of 2019. Even though my diet has improved, I don't ever want to think about what happened in the summer of 2019. But 6 years later, I want to be able to have twice or 4 times the fun and make up for 2019 in 2025, 6 years later. And because of your support, I thank you all. Even though I don't have much viewers right now, and you will continue to support me as I continue to make this summer very special, 2025. 6 years after getting sick, with the esophagitis, just before COVID started, I want to be able to make moments in 2025, the summer of 2025, and then some extra special. And it's all because of your support, not just locally, but nationwide as well. Keep it up, folks. You're doing great, and never let your guard down. Never let your guard or spirits down. Alrighty, folks, 20 minutes into the live stream, and I'm starting to get drained. So, whatever you do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm in single digits with the number of subscribers needed to reach 500. So folks, keep it up. You're doing great, and I will see you eventually next time. Take care.